You are tuned into the Multiverse Theory podcast, guys. I am your host, Carmine. I am joined by my esteemed colleagues, Mr. Preston Brown. Say what up.
What up, people? We about to get into this John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum review. I can't wait to get into this.
Definitely. Tommy, say what up.
What's up, everybody? Yes, let's get into this. Not much to say. John Wick Chapter 3. Let's go.
Definitely, guys. This is our John Wick Chapter 3 review. Guys, don't worry. We are the Continental of podcasts. You guys are safe with us. Let's get into this review. You guys listen to our Dark Phoenix review. I apologize in advance, but this is John Wick. Let's get it. Preston,
Yes.
what did you absolutely fucking love about this movie?
Dang, man. That's like trying
Just
to.
go.
Man, it's
Bro,
a
just
million
go,
things
bro.
you can say. But, all right. So, one thing I will say, out of a million things that I love about this movie, there's so much there. All right. So, the fact that this movie was nonstop action and it never got boring at any point in the time, because it's so easy to make an action movie and ended up looking like The Expendables when it comes to an action film. Even though the movie is not absolutely terrible, but I wouldn't call that the top anything of any type of movies that ever came out in history. Another thing that I've always loved about this trilogy when it comes to John Wick is the action. It's not just action; it's art. The sequences, the action, the choreography is so artistic and amazing. They utilize everything that happens in the room. If there's a glass right there, somebody's gonna get thrown through it. If they just they find creative ways.
The action also tells a story. It's not.
The action definitely tells a story, and not only that, if for a movie to have action sequence after action sequence after action sequence, for them to create new and creative ways to do these things in each different spot of the film, that is amazing. Like, I think about movies like The Raid or things like that. When you try to make these action scenes so artistic and the choreography is so spot on, something as small as even just the lighting in the film and even the camera work is amazing. I love Halle Berry in this movie, and I'm not a huge fan of Halle Berry because of the movie she's in. Sometimes she get casted weird or whatever. Or we can even talk about what was that English movie with the spies that she was in? What was it?
What? She was at James. I know she was in James Bond.
Not James Bond.
What, Die Another Day or some shit like that?
No. Kingsman. The second one. She was in Kingsman.
Oh yeah.
So when she was in that one, I was like, all right. And I heard she was in this. I was like,
I don't think she just didn't have a very good role in that movie.
yeah,
I think she was
yeah.
just miscast in that role.
Yeah, you're right about that. And when I saw that, I was like, all right, I don't know how she gonna play in John Wick 2, but she did a phenomenal job in this movie. She didn't take anything away from the film. I was worried about her.
Listen, man. I expect what I expect from Keanu. I expect what I expect from the director.
Mhm.
I expect what I expect from the action, and the action did raise the bar.
Actually,
But my shining light of this film was one Halle Berry.
absolutely.
That fight scene
That's a
with
fact.
her, John Wick,
And the dogs?
the dogs.
Yes.
Oh my god! And I'm glad I saw that small video they showed of Halle Berry training with guns
the guns?
in the role.
Yes.
So when I see her in this fight scene, I'm like, oh, this is Halle Berry doing this shit. This ain't a stunt double. She's doing this.
And people don't understand how uncreative it could be using two dogs in a fight scene. It can be easily boring.
Oh, it was so awesome.
It was so creative and so awesome.
God. Dude. Yo,
So awesome.
I have an 85-pound Rottweiler, and I'm seeing these two German Shepherds doing all this shit, and I'm like imagining my dog doing that shit.
Bro, who trained that dog? Whoever trained it, they need a raise on top of a raise on top of a raise. That is some. The dogs are doing good
You're
choreography.
like the trainer
Bro,
of the millennium.
That is crazy. I can't think of any other movie that's really done that where the dogs did some great choreography in a fight scene.
Oh my god!
Like,
Yo, that was
just the idea of it
amazing.
sounds crazy.
Halle Berry was just awesome. They didn't overuse her.
They didn't.
She had a purpose in the film.
Mm-hmm.
She served her purpose, and we moved on from her. But it was awesome.
Yeah.
And she was, and her attitude towards John Wick was awesome. It was hilarious.
Yeah,
Like, she really it was awesome.
She
man.
really was like, get the fuck out of my face.
And the
Yeah,
comedic
like-
element added by Zero, so
Mhm.
good,
Yeah,
so good
so
between
good.
him and
Oh,
John
yeah.
Wick. I love that,
Yep.
man. It wasn't too much.
Mhm.
It didn't make the movies feel cheesy. It didn't feel like it was
Yeah.
goofy.
I loved
The
it.
score in the John Wick movies are great.
Amazing.
I love,
score.
yeah, I love the what's it called, the interactions between Zero and John Wick, because it's like you're meeting your idol, but at the same time you're trying to kill him.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that was funny. Like those
He
two
was
Yeah,
guys.
that was
hilarious,
hilarious.
bro.
He was hilarious,
Oh my
bro.
god, he was so funny.
And those two Pootie
And,
Tang brothers, the ones that he was fighting
yeah, them
upstairs.
niggas in the fights, I was fighting with him.
Yeah,
Dudes were fun. Oh my god,
they
I
was
was dying.
fanboys.
It had
Yeah,
me
there was
dying.
like, he's like, wait, this is John Wick. He's like, wait, he's old, so he's slow. Yeah, I'm like, yo, these guys are trying him.
These guys is
They
crazy,
had me
man.
dying, bro.
It's
They had me
amazing.
dying.
But
No,
I don't want to take everything, man. I want y'all to be able to
one
say
of
y'all
my
piece.
favorite scenes,
Go
one of
ahead,
my
Tony.
favorite scenes came right at the beginning. That book fight.
Oh, in the
Oh
library,
yeah,
Yeah, in the library.
With my dude
Oh
Boban.
my
yeah,
Ah,
God,
with that
that
yeah,
boy
yeah.
was
Boban. Shout out to
that was
Boban.
sick, bro.
That was funny.
Like and like
Yeah.
as far as the story of John Wick goes, it's like I just love the continuity of it because you think about it, part one happened, right? And then part two happened, it was like a couple of weeks after that. And part
Hmm.
three, I remember hearing a review before I saw the movie,
Part two
like,
was right
and
after part two, bro.
yeah, it was a good review because it didn't really spoil anything,
Hmm.
and the guy described it perfectly. He's like, yo, it's like you're reading a book, you finish chapter two, you turn the page, and you're on chapter three because it's right
But
there. Like
but
there's
that's
no
how it should be.
stopping it.
If you're gonna name movies chapter two and chapter
Yeah,
three,
it
like
gotta be
that's how
after.
it should be. That's how
Yeah,
it should be.
Exactly. Like that. It's
You
little
just turn the
things like
page.
that.
Hmm.
Little things like that just make all the difference.
but I gotta
And
give
Absolutely.
shout out to the guy with the best facial expression in the whole movie. Lance Reddick. He played Charon, the guy that kind of looked like Tommy from Martin. His face was
Yeah,
stone
yeah,
cold the
yeah.
whole time, bro. That dude was when he kept walking back in that room and he like grabbed the shotgun and was kind of looking at Winston and kind of like this dude
Yeah,
has the most
yeah,
oh
sweet
no,
yeah.
he
ass
was
That
acting
dude
on
was
his
hilarious.
so
face.
Yeah, I
funny,
love
bro.
him.
He was tearing
So
mugs up
funny.
though. He was tearing
Yeah,
them.
he was. He was going in,
Yeah,
dog. That was a nice little twist at the end though with Winston and I was like, oh shit,
yeah,
Yeah,
motherfucker,
yeah.
motherfucker.
He came
Yo,
trust
yeah.
him, man.
now in the next movie, John Wick's coming after the Continental, bro. Oh my
Mm,
Yeah,
god.
so
Oh
good.
my god. But
bro.
I'm kind of confused. I'm wondering though. I'm actually wondering though. He shot him, but did he shoot him to kill him?
I
I don't think
I
he
don't feel like he
did.
did. Because if he
I
wanted
think
to
he
kill him, he would have
purposely
killed him.
missed his vitals. Yeah, because if he wanted to kill him, like he would have easily
I mean,
done
yeah,
it.
he fell far down, but
He
I
hit so
think
many bars on the way down.
he did. But I think Winston did that. I think he kept him alive. I think he. I don't know if they'll show that it's a plan. I don't know if he actually turned on him, or.
Honestly,
But I'm
I'm
starting to think
I'm
that he didn't turn on. I'm starting to think that
I
it's
feel
some
like
sort
this
of
is
a
a
plan.
plan. This is a plan that they cooked up together that happened off scene, and we're not gonna know about it until 2 years time when John Wick 4 comes out.
Do you guys think that Winston wants to die though?
I think
I don't
he's
know.
content. I
Because
think
I
he's
don't
I
know.
content,
wonder if he
bro.
want John Wick to come kill him.
Because he said he's been in service to, this organization for over 40 years. So I feel like if he's looking at it like, yo, if I gotta go, I gotta go. I really don't
But
care
I feel
anymore.
like this. I feel like what Winston did. He knew that was the only. I think he knew that was the only way that he wouldn't be killed. I think that's the
Hmm.
only way he'd
Yeah.
stay alive if
Yeah.
he
Like
did
that
what he
was like
did.
his only play. And you saw that he was willing to let John kill him so that John could move on with his life. So I don't really think he has a problem with dying.
Yeah, because I'm wondering if he's gonna allow John, like he's probably gonna tell the people in the Continental, like probably don't really kill him or something like that, or whatever. I mean, or if
Hmm.
John gets to the point where he has to kill Winston, I wonder if Winston's gonna let him kill him and then hand over the Continental to John Wick.
But the more I think about it, I don't know. I don't think John Wick. Matter of fact, I don't think he's gonna come after the Continental. I think I think what might happen in the next movie, it may seem like Winston and them is against him, but they're actually not. I think John was coming after everybody. I think he's coming after
Yeah, he's coming
the head
after
of
the
the
high table
whole
itself.
organization. He's coming after all of them.
That'd be nice.
You don't go after
He's
all of
gonna
them.
have. We got a Matrix reunion. He got
Hmm.
help. He got
Hmm.
help, boy.
Yeah. Hey
That's
man, one thing I will say, and it's not a far-fetched idea that he would go after the high table itself because, part of the plot of part two had to do with the high table because, he had to kill this chick so that her brother could take her spot at the table, and then he turned on John, so he killed a member of the high table already. So it's not too far-fetched that he would go after the whole table in part four.
Also, I don't know if you guys heard the rumors or if you realize, because I heard rumors just before the movie came out, like some months back, that there was supposed to be a spin-off TV show in the world of John Wick. There's either supposed to be a spin-off movie or TV show in the world of John Wick, to where it's a female, pretty much a female, John Wick, and this movie kind of teased it because she's supposed to be a ballerina. And what did we see in the movie? When John
We
Wick
saw
we
ballerinas.
saw a bunch of ballerinas. So I think that was a little tease because they're supposed to, because I don't remember if it's a TV show or if it's a spin-off movie.
Hmm.
Either way,
I don't remember.
either way, I'm a fan of the John Wick franchise, so I'm on board as long as they make it as good as the movies.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely.
and
For sure.
having Keanu Reeves and Lawrence Fishburne at the end, even though that was a great scene to see, that's a great marketing for the next movie.
Absolutely.
Absolutely, all the Matrix fans
Matrix
are definitely
reunion,
going to
bro.
go see it. They're definitely going to
Mhm.
go see that movie.
Definitely. Bro,
So
let me tell you, like, there's certain actors that, like, they have that career-defining role or roles that, like, you're always gonna, when you see them, you think about that role. And
Mhm.
Keanu Reeves, right now, he's got two roles, Neo and John Wick.
he got three.
Like, you see him, well,
Yeah,
to
three, bro.
me, yeah. Okay, well, to me, I'm not familiar with too many of his roles.
Yo, bro, listen. Keanu Reeves has, I want to say, 4 successful franchises. That's what's so amazing about this guy.
I heard he
Bill,
wanted to redo Constantine.
he got Bill and Ted.
Bill and Ted. Yep.
He got Speed.
You,
He got John Wick,
In the Matrix.
and he got The Matrix.
but he wasn't in all three speeds though.
He wasn't, but come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
That Speed's the best one, bro. Like, come
Yeah,
on, bro.
yeah.
Like, the other
That
two are
cruise control
fucking
one
garbage.
trash.
That shit was garbage. Bro. I didn't even think about that shit. That shit was
On a
shitted
boat?
ass,
Come on, man.
bro.
On a boat?
Yeah.
What are we
Shredded.
doing?
No, me personally,
Dash.
like I know about the Speed franchise, but I never really paid much attention to it.
Oh,
You
you
never
In
saw
gotta
the
any
watch
first
the
one?
case,
first one.
yeah.
You gotta
No,
see
I
the
saw the
first one.
first one. It's
Oh, I
just
was about
like,
to say,
you know,
what?
it's
That
just like I never really followed the franchise, like watching all of them. You
that
know what
movie
I'm
was
saying?
crazy. I only saw the second one.
Keanu was good at Point Break, too.
Oh yeah, he was really good in Point Break. That was really
Mhm.
good. Now,
Fucking,
now me and my brother was talking about the conspiracy theory, which I don't know if it absolutely is going to be true. Which is the most obvious conspiracy theory about this film is that what if this is a program in the Matrix?
Stop it. Stop
Hey
that
man,
bullshit
listen,
right
bro.
now.
I've always
Stop
wanted another
that
Matrix
bullshit
film.
right
They doing
now,
this on
bro.
purpose. They know what they're doing.
Nah,
They
y'all
trying to
annoying.
get
Shut the
y'all
fuck
reach.
up.
they trying to get Reddit lit up with this Lawrence Fishburne and Keanu. They doing this stuff on
Stop it.
purpose and saying
Stop.
that he
But you
want
know
more
what?
guns.
But you know what? Speaking of the Matrix, though, you see how we saw Holly Berry in this movie? You know, it'd be crazy as fuck, bro. In the next movie, if he gets help from Trinity, well, she's not actually Trinity, but the lady that the chick that plays Trinity.
Yeah,
Like if she like if she's one of the people, one of the assassins we don't know about, and she helps him,
that would
like,
be
and we
great.
get the fucking trio
Mhm.
coming back, like that would
That would be great
like,
because they can
oh,
Bro,
they
that
can
shit will,
they can blow
that
people's
shit will
minds
get,
and play with that.
because they can do
that,
that because this is a world we don't know. We're learning this world as we go along,
Yeah.
hmm
so they can put anybody in this world.
No, and every movie they introduce new assassins anyway, so
Wait,
why not?
what if the head of all heads is Hugo Weaving?
Stop it, bro. You doing too much.
That would be
You
crazy.
doing too much.
That,
You
You
imagine,
doing too
bro.
much.
His last name is Agent Smithereens.
Stop
or
it. You
something.
doing too much. You doing too much. I swear to you, if I go see John Wick 4 and I hear somebody say Mr. Anderson, I'm
Oh, man.
done, bro.
Mr. Wick.
I am
And it's
done.
Hugo Weaving. I'll be like, all right, I
Nah,
got the
I'm
Matrix
done.
Mr.
movie I
Wick.
wanted. This is what I wanted. Um, that would be crazy. They can play with that. That'll be crazy.
Yeah,
Um,
definitely.
Was there?
Anything you? All right, come on. All right, I have to ask. This is a review. Any negatives?
Yes, me.
A film is a film. There's always, even if it's nitpicking, it's still any negatives. Preston, go ahead.
I got two. Okay, for one,
Cool.
I wasn't really feeling the educator. I didn't really adjudicator. I'm sorry. I wasn't.
Oh, I
She was
couldn't stand her.
okay.
Oh
But
yeah,
it
yeah.
was
She's
just
she's a negative, bro. She's a
She's
negative.
a-
I thought she was pointless, to be honest with you.
She kind of remind me, like Tommy. You know, she kind of remind me of Chronica. like her, it's just so from Mortal Kombat. Like she just has that.
Yeah.
She's so bland and like she adds nothing
Oh
to
my
it. I didn't
God.
want her to be like a Oscar winning performance or something like that, but it was just kind of like her thoughts and ideas and her plans and stuff. Just kind of it was kind of confusing. But she didn't
Mm.
have to be there. But the also the second negative that I did have, we didn't get the John Wick Common fight. I wanted to see that. I wanted to see a rematch.
Comet's still alive? Did he die?
He left him with a knife in his chest.
Yeah. So we don't know.
Oh yeah, we don't know if he's a. Hey, you might not, hey, that's the door open. We might see him in the next one. You never
I
know.
hope so. That'd be
Yeah,
nice.
that's
Cause
an
that
open
fight was
Yeah,
door,
amazing.
man.
that was the dope ass fight. Like
That was the
that
best
was
one.
really good, bro.
Cause he
In
said he'll
part
see him
two.
again, but the other guy, what's his name, the one in the new one, Zero, when he said I'll see
Hmm.
you again, he said no, you won't. But he didn't say
Yeah,
that to Common, so
yeah.
Hmm.
Well, it was
He's
obvious
some
Zero. It was
professional
obvious Zero
courtesy.
was dying,
yeah,
bro.
Zero was done, bro. He was still talking stuff too. He was like,
Yo, that guy
Uh,
kept talking so
oh
much
my
shit.
God. He
Oh
yeah,
was
my
something
god.
else.
that was
Oh my
funny.
god.
That
So,
that
do you
that
got any
scene,
negatives?
that scene actually reminded me of the that tower from what's that Bruce Lee movie? Um, when at
What?
the end he fought Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at the top of the
Game
tower.
of Death or
Game
something like
was
that?
it the Game of Death?
I
No,
think it was.
it was a Game of Death. If it was that, that's what that reminded me of because he had like
Hold on,
different
I'm
people
about
every
to
level.
Google that shit now.
Yeah, I feel like I'm disrespecting him.
Yeah, but I mean, my negatives for the film was basically the same as yours. Like the biggest one is the adjudicator. I like she every time she was on screen, I'm like, "Ugh, lady, come on,
Yeah,
like
she trying too hard.
yeah, like you
Yeah.
just I wasn't feeling her at all, like at all. But I mean, I don't really have honestly,
Oh,
I
you're
don't
right. You
really
That,
didn't have
have a
that
honestly,
negative.
negative,
that's
bro.
honestly, to be honest, that's the one fucking negative in the entire film. Just the adjudicator. Like she was just so pointless. I'm like, come on,
Hmm.
bro.
She almost
Yeah.
reminded me of just kind of how, and I hate
Oh,
making
by
the
the way,
Matrix
Preston,
comparison.
I was right. Game
It
of
was
Death,
yeah, it
1972.
was the Game of Death. She reminded me of from the Matrix, of Merovingian's wife. Just kind of
Oh
how,
God. Oh God.
just kind of, I was like, okay. I mean, I get why Merovingian's wife was there. She had two good reasons to be on the screen, but um, if y'all get what I mean. But just the
Uh
same,
huh.
they were just there, kind of just pushing the plot forward.
Yeah. Yeah. This is yeah. She was pointless, bro.
Yeah, she was pointless. But overall, great
Yeah,
film,
like
man.
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
that's
Everything
the
was
only
on point.
negative, pretty
Everything was on
much.
point. This was definitely better than the second one for sure.
Oh,
By
absolutely,
by
I mean,
absolutely.
far.
part two wasn't bad, but yeah, it's
Nah, part
clearly
two wasn't
the
bad at all. It's
difference.
just yeah, this one's just better by far. Up the ante. I just I I still put the first one above it only because of the emotional weight that the first one held.
With the dog.
Yeah, the whole thing, the dog, the story of his wife, all that shit. Like
Hmm.
it just it was more raw emotion
Hmm.
in the story and in the plot, and it drove it. Like you really like I was cheering for John Wick in this movie, but I cheered for him harder in the first one.
Yeah,
You
because
see what
it's
I mean? Like I
you
cheer
just
for
saw
him
like how
harder.
you just saw how broken he was in the first one.
Yeah, cause
Yeah,
Like,
so this one the first one edges this one just by like a little bit, like a little bit. Like a little bit, bro.
like
For
by
me.
a hair.
That's for me. That's for me
yeah,
though.
I'm agree with you too. And I also missed the term reservations for five. I missed that. I love that on the first one.
Mhm.
Reservations for three,
Mhm.
reservations for
Yep.
five. Me and my
Yep.
brother used to say that all the time. Like
Yep.
whenever we like play a shooting game, we kill like three
Bro,
people.
and the
Reservations for
thing
three.
and the thing about the first one, bro, there was so many gangster one-liners. There was so many gangster funny lines.
Yeah.
When the dude was when the dude was telling his son, like when his son was in the chop shop and he punched that dude, and then he punched Theon, and then Theon got to his old boy's crib, and then his old boy called him. He's like, "Is there a reason why you punched my son? He he stole John Wick's car, sir." He said, "Oh." And then he just hung up, bro. Like, he just
It
hung
dawned on
up.
him.
Like, oh. And then he was telling his son about John Wick, and he's like, "Oh, we call him Baba Yaga." Like, I love that shit. Like, call him Baba
Bro.
Yaga.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was so. And then
Right,
he
and
said,
that
and
wasn't
he
even like a regular oh, that was like a oh shit oh, like
and
oh
then no,
fuck.
and then his son said the boogeyman. He said, "John is who we sent to kill the
Kill the
fucking
fucking
boogeyman."
boogeyman.
Yeah, that was
Bro,
so
bro,
Bro.
badass. That was so
bro.
badass.
He's like, he said, I seen John kill. I think he said I killed three or four people
With a
with a
pencil.
fucking pencil. I'm like, bro, like that whole sequence. Because in that whole sequence that I'm talking about, it kept panning back to John Wick
Mhm.
digging up the chest with the coins and his weapons, and they get
Mhm.
that action movie scene with the dudes in the shower. You see the fucking tattoo on the back, like, dude, that shit gives you chills, bro. That whole sequence, bro.
Yeah.
Like that's something that this movie didn't
Yeah.
have. It had
That was like
awesome
that
action.
badass shit. Like you knew something like real badass
And
was
and
about to
also
happen.
that was the first one. We didn't know what to expect. Like everything was just an amazing shocker.
And not only that, it's like a new view on like not a new view, but as far as seeing the villain, we're so used to the villain doing something stupid and the hero's going to stop him. This is like a rare moment where the villain's like, oh, we got to find a way to stop this guy because he's gonna come up here and wreck everything we got going on up here. And also with the
Mhm.
story of
He didn't, and
the
at the same time, he didn't want to stop him. He had no choice as a father because at first he told his son, no, he's like, his son was like, Dad, don't worry, take it. Like, no, 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 you're already dead to me.
yeah
He's like,
yeah
no,
yeah
no, you're
yeah
already dead to me,
He's like,
bro.
there's nothing I can do. You're
that
you're a dead man
Because he
walking.
knows who you fucked with.
yes
Like, he
yeah.
knows.
He had already accepted his son's death at that point because he knows who
Yes.
John Wick is, and that's a great story because it shows like the rich dumb kid doing something stupid and having to pay the consequences and suffer the consequences of
And,
his action, and his
and
dad
we
can't
all.
No, and
protect him.
then it
Mhm.
yeah, it drives home that point. It's like he came home, he was just chilling, and he thought his dad was gonna squash it. He's like, no, there's nothing I can do. You're already
Yo,
dead.
it's nothing you can do, man. That's life. That's life.
And also it was another emotional moment in the film. What's his name? The dude that played Green Goblin and Spider Man, person.
Oh, and he was in
Oh, William
Aquaman.
Dafoe.
What's
William
his name?
Dafoe.
William
William
Dafoe.
Dafoe. Yeah, William Dafoe. Throughout the movie, we saw him and William Dafoe was actually pretty close.
Hmm.
The fact that
Mhm.
he got killed trying to protect John Wick.
Hmm.
Like, what I mean, that was another emotional moment in the movie. That's why the first one just edges it.
Hmm.
This one for me, but this one's so
Mhm.
close. It's so close.
William Dafoe been in some movies, man. Like
Yo, that
he
guy is
been in some
phenomenal.
movies.
That guy is phenomenal. That
Facts.
guy is awesome. Anyway, guys, what's going to be your grade for John Wick Chapter 3 Parabellum? Person,
9.5, easy.
Tommy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 9.5 just because nothing in this world is perfect, and yeah, that's the highest I can give it without saying it's perfect.
All right, so the first one for me is a 9.7. So I'm gonna go 9.6 for this one because it's that close. It's that, and I'm trying to be different from the
You're
other
really
guys. So
split. Yeah,
anyway,
you're
anyway,
really splitting
it's
hairs.
that close, bro. It's that close. But phenomenal film. Love this film. I'm so happy that after that opening weekend box office, they announced the next one like that. Like they announced it so
Mhm.
quick. So now we got the next one to look forward to. It's awesome. And for all you Keanu Reeves fans, for all you Bill and Ted fans, yes, it's coming next year. I cannot wait.
That's the thing too.
Totally.
That's the
What were you gonna
thing,
say?
man. With these, and I can't wait to see Bill and Ted also. But with these
Yep.
action films, and I know this is probably elementary to say when it comes to movies, but when it comes to these action films, you gotta have the right person to play that role. I can't see anybody else
Absolutely.
who could have did what this movie was done with it outside of Keanu Reeves.
Mhm.
I can't
Facts.
think of another actor. I don't care if it's Tom
He's
Hardy. It just wouldn't have
he's
did it.
John Wick, bro.
Yeah,
He's John Wick, bro. Period. He's John Wick.
man,
Like, period. Well, anyway,
legend.
guys, that's gonna do it for our John Wick review. This has been the Multiverse Theory podcast. Thank you guys for joining us. Stay tuned for our next review. I am your host Carmine. That is Preston and Tommy. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.